What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Just Cause. And as you guys probably know from the last episode, which was episode number 19, we have finished finally the game. I have spent a couple of weeks actually trying to figure out how to get through to it. At the same time, enjoying myself a little bit because I have been doing a lot of side missions. Main reason why is because I could not get through the final the final mission, the one that you guys saw in the last episode. So I have been doing side missions to get some more weapons open, more vehicles, helicopters, so anything that I can use to actually defeat the President Mendoza. Now, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I have done so far. So as you can see, all of those that are in green, I believe, if it is green color, of course. Don't judge my color blindness, please. We have I have been doing a lot of liberations and some side missions just to get it out of the way, you know, just casual gameplay on my own. Now, one of the things that I wanted to show you guys, but I'm not going to because it's really not that big of a deal, it's the racing flags that you guys see on the map right here. Those are just races. You actually grab a car of your choice, you show up at the destination, you run a race, and I guess eventually you're gonna have to beat your own record, right? So it really depends which car you don't race against anybody, it's just checkpoints. So we're not going to record that. I'm going to leave that to you guys to give it a try and see if it's something that you might like. On my end, what I'm going to do today is show you guys or walk you through the final mission in case you are stuck and trying to figure this thing out. Again, it took me a couple of weeks. I don't really play hours and hours per day, but I did, you know, half an hour, maybe an hour. One day, I think I stayed about 2 hours. That was actually a little bit too much. So what are we gonna do is, well, first of all, because we have been opening a lot of our relationships, we are up to Teniente rank with the Guerrilla Cartel, and with the Riojas we have sergeants. We have the sergeant rank. So there's a couple of perks here and there. You know, I couldn't figure out exactly what they are, but you know, as I go through the game, I actually got pretty good at liberations, figured out a little strategy. So as you can see, this is the puppy that helped me out in the actual walkthrough. Now, the video that you saw in the past, it wasn't just one run. It was I stopped recording a couple of weeks ago, and you know, trying to figure out how to get through the mission. So that's that. Now I think I'm gonna stop yapping, and I'll just get an extraction to the briefing point, and we've seen the briefing point, so I'm not going to record that. But once we are at the destination, once we drop off the helicopter, I will turn the camera back on, and we're going to proceed with the walkthrough of that mission. Alright, everybody, so we are at the point where Rico has to bail the helicopter, and we're just going to jump out and get on this little police boat, and the first thing I'm gonna do is head back towards the island. Why? Because I want to get a drop off. I need our little chopper, which I don't think you guys have seen yet, because like I said, I have been playing on my own for quite a while to figure this thing out. What best time to present it if not now? So let me just get off at the beach and I'll show you what I mean. So I figured out the best way to drop in is by air. This is the gyrocopter. This is the little heli that we're going to use to drop in on top of that palace. Now, going through those woods over there, there's plenty of tanks. Now, getting into the tanks, the helicopters blow you up right away. You have not nearly enough of missiles in your missile launcher, so that is a negative. So what we're going to do, actually, we are just going to gain altitude and we're going to head over the island. Once we're on top of the palace, we're just going to jump out and head in the direction where the tank is, right? Because once you get to the palace, the first thing that you have to do is hit that tank. After that, you have, I think, 2 more volumes that you have to complete. And as you can see on the left of the map, there's a little dial for the altitude. I like to keep it above, at the top of, you know, more than a half way up. I find that the missiles can't detect me, so I don't get shot. And we're almost above the palace, so what I'm gonna do is just bail and start descending as quick as possible, maybe turning a little bit because I really want to get to the center where that little plaza is. And you see I'm already being shot at, so I'm not going to deploy the parachute until I'm almost at the ground. And once I drop, I would like to shoot a couple of these guys because they're gonna be... Alright, let's see if we can do this. I mean, I've had so much time to practice. So, how about... let's get closer to the tank. Doesn't look like... now this guy's gonna start shooting at me, so that's not gonna be very good. And I'm just gonna launch a couple of them like a nutbag. There it goes. So that will be the first part.
Mendoza's doing something. Some kind of radio signal. Could be a countdown. Stop him, Rico.
Next thing, we can either steal a chopper, which is the best option, and I'm just gonna have to play it safe for now. I think there's a chopper. He's coming, so let's do this. And shift is gonna pull us up. Let me just try that once again. And let's see if we can do this. Nope. And you can probably see my health is already going down very, very quickly. So I'm just going to run over in this direction and just change a little bit the routine. Maybe we'll get somewhere. We should get some of our guys around here. And if the chopper gets close enough, we might be able to jump on it. Or at least try again. Let's see where it is. By the way, one of the best guns that I've had to deal with is this one. The rest is spraying bullets all over the place and barely hitting, so not very accurate. Now, there's a chopper again. Let's see if we can... my goodness.
You guys really want to play with me?
As far as the gameplay goes, it's really balanced because you really have to get to play the game a lot if you want to get this far. At least get used to the shooting and whatnot. But as far as the last mission goes, when you cannot even sit down in a car or a tank without being blown up in the first 2 seconds, and you know, grappling onto the helicopter, well, that actually makes sense. You know, if the chopper sees you approaching quickly, then of course should be moving away, right? There's no point of for him to wait. Maybe we can jump on him from the building. I don't know, we'll see. Ay. You kind of have to be... yeah, well, and this is gonna happen 5,000 times. Alright, people, Help me out. Whoop. Now I think this is another one that actually I enjoy quite a lot in terms of shooting. So that gun that they have, the Black Hand, it's a Haswell second generation. Alright, there's more dudes around here. Who's shooting at me? And from where I don't see anybody. Alright, let's pop that clown. There's more guys over here. There's one guy over there. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh! Jesus, I just hit my guy. Alright, well, I haven't done it this way, that's for sure. I've never done it walking all the way to the top. Found the best and fast way is with the chopper, but I need to get that chopper. Or I need to get a boat. A boat is not going to do much good. So let's try and find that helicopter. Oh yes, look at him. It's just showing us the tail, so let's see. And yeah, basically if you hook up to the tail, you're gonna be fine. Now, I like to start shooting everything on the way as I go, and I like to go high up. Altitude, very, very important in this game, because you get those self-guided missiles that come in at you from the turrets that are sitting on the ground. And it's impossible to avoid. Now, we bail, and we go down all the way where that building is. And that's going to be another
Rico, forget Mendoza for now. He started the launch sequence. Get to the beach. We have a nice little present for you.
Ooh, I like presents. So, parachute and basically keep on going all the way to the beach. The parachute should be able to bring you all the way there. Once you're closer to the destination, you can just...
Sometimes this job is just too good.
You can just close the parachute and keep going. Bullet straight down towards the ground. And let's see if we can do this. And deploy parachute and turn around. Ooh. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but for the sake of demonstration.
She's all yours. Had it flown in special just for this party. It's got every bell and whistle you can imagine. Those missiles will ruin a lot of people's tans and start one gigundo Latin American war.
Get moving and catch those missiles.
And this is almost the last part. This one is also not very complicated. The most complicated one is to get to the island, to get to the tank, and to get to that top. After that, it's all not that bad. Now, here you're gonna have to switch weapons. You just scroll your wheel, and you get your launchers selected. Now, yeah, I'm already being shot at. No way, Sherlock. So I just keep on shooting everything I see, and I try to align myself behind that missile. So I take the closest one first, then I go for the one on the left. Once that goes boom, I go towards the one on the right.
Just one more,
And that bonus is definitely not worth the trouble.
Stop right there.
A cigar. There he
Nice
goes.
work, Rico. A missile hat trick. Once this gets out, you'll have no trouble getting laid in Florida. Not that you ever did.
Right. And don't forget, Rico, Florida's the senior citizen state. The old ladies will have trouble running away from you.
Just a little tidy enough to do now, Rico. Swing around to your new heading. I'll give you a heads up.
Alto, policía.
Mendoza's heading for Montano, Rico. You know the place.
He's in the presidential plane, but you can't just shoot it down.
Oh, no. We need positive eyeball, Rico. You're gonna have to get aboard that thing and finish him off.
The only way you're gonna get inside that plane, Rico, is to jump aboard.
Hold, citizen.
So to avoid the rogue missiles that are chasing me down, and eventually they're gonna get to me, and not only one, there's gonna be a couple of them, and I don't understand how it happens, but they just keep coming. So I usually go up and down, and maybe even gaining a little bit more altitude than usual. You see, if you go in a straight line, you can be reassured that you're going to get 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 of the missiles in your tail. So just keep waving, keep going up and down. Doesn't have to be very uniform, can go a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit high, a little bit low, left, right. And then we're just gonna have to bail out of this plane once we're on top of the... Oops, there you go. Just got hit, and my health keeps going down actually with this thing. So here we need to get on top of that plane, bail and jump, and hopefully they don't destroy me before I get there.
Stop right there.
Something like this, and E to enter.
Good work, Rico. Now you gotta take care of the Black Hand's finest.
Once you're inside, you're gonna have to pop some of these guys, and they are really tough. I am not sure what the reason for it is, and here's a way to target grenades. Actually, you throw it and then you shoot in that same direction, and whoa.
Look out.
Ay ay ay.
No.
There's a health pack, which is very good, but I have to get to it first. And that's all for the Black Hands. So yeah, this is how you target a grenade. Shoot, bang. It helped me in a lot of liberations. Trust me on that.
Senor, I must warn you. I have seen Air Force One at least 6 times, and I can assure you that on every occasion, the president won.
You know, it didn't matter that he was the president. It's always the good guy who wins. And today, that's me.
And we're on a final lap.
The open sky, the fresh, clean air.
El Presidente has more spunk than we thought. You better place some explosives on his ass to really blow up his ego.
Now to get to this guy, I'm not sure why I'm falling faster than he is. Maybe break with parachute a little bit. And now we can just bullet down. Oh, he's right up over there. So we're getting closer. Now, braking is going to take a little bit longer to get to him. But if you free fall, as long as you don't do the bullet fall, which is W for forward, you will eventually get to him. And there we go. So we start approaching him now. Once you're close to him, you're going to press E, which is going to be to plant bomb on Mr. President over here.
You see what happens when you make me angry? What a mess.
El Presidente always wanted to be an integral part of his country. Now there are little pieces of him all over. He's gonna wash up on every beach in San Esperito. And a happy ending for everyone.
And this, my friends, is how we finish the game. Unfortunately, I actually wanted to play Just Cause 2 and Just Cause 3 before I get to Just Cause 4, but that's not going to happen. I already explained in the previous video why, and I explained it actually in this video as well. I have taken too much time to finish this game. I did not think it's going to be that complicated. Even in GTA, maximum attempts that I have done on a mission was 2. So yeah, I think that will be it. So this is a bonus video. I am pretty sure that if there are some people actually that will be inspired to get this game and to play, because it is fun actually to go doing the liberations, you know, opening new things, you know, exploring the world a little bit. So if you do get encouraged to get the game, here you have a little hint on how to do the final mission, and hopefully that helps. I thank you guys once again for joining me today on this little adventure, little bonus video that I have created for the first series of Just Cause, and I will be seeing you all next time. Bye bye.